Hi, I'm Elle, and it's the end of August, and about this time of year, many people are going back to school, even adults in college going back to school. So kindergarten through college, preschoolers, school is on a lot of people's minds, and I wanted to give a couple of tips today to help people get back to school and not stress out quite so much. Going back to school can cause a great deal of anxiety. There's clothes to buy, books to buy, supplies to buy, so much to purchase, which causes financial stress. And then there's that whole feeling of newness. Who is my teacher going to be? Little ones often wonder that. Who's going to be in my class? Will any of my friends be in my class? And then if you're older, maybe you're going away to school. Maybe you're going a long way away, and you need to travel even by plane. Traveling can cause anxiety as well. My first tip for you has to do with your belly muscles. When we start to feel some anxiety or anger, one of those A's that I mention all the time in my course, that can trigger this fight or flight stress response in us, our stomach muscles tend to tighten up. When that happens, if you can simply relax them in that millisecond before your heart rate can get charged enough and release your stress response hormones, you can actually keep yourself free of anxiety. So step number one is just to relax those abs. That's actually the first tool in my basic set of 9 tools in my course, is to relax your abs. The reason it's my number one tool is because we actually have neurons or nerve cells in our gut that talk to our nervous system and to our brain and tell it that when we tighten, something's going down. There might be something we need to be afraid about. If we relax them, then just the opposite happens. It tells our brain that everything's cool, everything's fine. Keep those belly muscles relaxed. Now there's a lot of things that can tighten them up. So throughout your day, just take a look and see. Put your hand right on your belly and just let it all hang out. Now that's relaxed. Now tighten your abs. In fact, when you breathe out, you can tighten. And then let go and relax. And now breathe in. Now you'll take in a nice, long, deep belly breath because your abs are relaxed. Have some fun with it. It's a great tool. You can use it before tests. You can use it first thing in the morning if you start to have that queasy feeling in your stomach or that pit in your stomach kind of feeling. Simply relax your abs. Get some blood flow going in there. Because when we tense up our muscles, we constrict our blood flow. So relax and enjoy your day. Another tip I'd like to give you is the double yellow line. This is an advanced tool of mine from my Mind Tools set. In this particular tool, what I'm sharing is that you stay present in what you're doing instead of jumping ahead and thinking forward into something else. Usually when we're thinking forward, we can build some anxiety and not knowing what's going to happen next. Now that doesn't mean we don't prepare for what's going to happen next, but once we've done our preparation, it's best to stay in the thing we're doing until we actually get to the next thing. So here's a perfect example. One of my sons, it's his second year at college, and he had to get up very early this morning, not just for classes. He had to work in the dining hall at 6:30 a.m. Now he lives off campus quite a ways, so that meant that he'd have to get up pretty early and bike to get there because he doesn't have a car. So he's going to get up, get ready, bike, do his shift, bring all his books because then he's going to class. So my advice to him this morning, I sent him a little text, was to remember to stay in his zone. Stay in this place where you are. The way I describe it is, when you're driving down a road and you see the double yellow line? Well, the double yellow line means you can't pass. At least you're not supposed to pass. You're supposed to stay in your lane. So this tool is all about staying in your lane. Don't pass into the next activity, but stay right in your lane so that you can enjoy what you're doing and really absorb it. If you do this for school in every class, then you will actually take in what you're hearing, what you're experiencing, what you're reading when you're in that class. But if you're jumping ahead to a future event, maybe you're an athlete and you have a game or a meet later in the day and you're thinking about that instead of thinking about your Spanish class, probably everything you're learning in Spanish class is just going to go right through you. It's not going to stick. we want it to stick. So stay present, relax, enjoy it, and stay right in the thing that you're doing. And then once you cross over into the next activity, enjoy that as well. I'm Elle with Pressure Free Living, and I'm wishing you a great first day of school.